Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Here we go. Pretty big.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Williams. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The kick by Joseph is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, 77 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Tannehill on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Good luck blocking John Randall, by the way. He lives in the backfield.
Yeah, he certainly did. Remember back when he played on that really hard artificial turf, which helped his get-off. Such sure footing. He was so quick out of the blocks. Got past the offensive line before they knew what was going on. And don't forget as well, that guy chattered on the football field. Talked his way into guys' heads and got them out of their game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Throwing on first down. Williams. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Williams off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Williams looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Sliding out of it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Josh Hill there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you to our EA studio.
I'll be back. I'm back. Now.
Game speed and practice that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Williams operating from the gun. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into...
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Adams. 57 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go again with McKissick. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21. Tannehill on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quick slant there. Gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. Now Darkwan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Oh my goodness, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Williams now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Here's Williams. Off play action. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
I don't need it.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
No vacation.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Right in there.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Tannehill now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end Uzama. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Watch your lane.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Going deep here for Adelman. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Williams going to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already welling. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that he even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown him a little bit.
On first down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain. Out to the 27.
Go on, Damon. Boom. Stay cool. Peace.